in 2006 when American-bred Llanri Luzan won the Prince of Wales and the Thomas Sprightly, shown then amongst the Gwyn Jones of the Prynhawn Stud. A mae Mr Chris Jones yn hapus iawn i gyrfyniad I feirniadu yma heddi. Mr Chris Jones is delighted to be asked to judge this prestigious championship this year. Please welcome Mr Chris Jones and Thomas Sprightly, judge, ladies and gentlemen. Concurrently, during the judging of the Thomas Sprightly, we will be commencing the Ridden Championship, the Supreme Ridden Championship of the show. So the in-hand obviously will be judged on the BBC side of the ring, and the Ridden sections will be joining us on the Members Centre side of the ring. A mae'n croeso mawr felly i'r beirniad yma i'r prif gylch. We give a huge welcome to our ride judge, the supreme ride judge here, who needs no introduction whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jenny Lawrence-Clark, MBE of the renowned Patterson Stud in Hampshire. Jenny Lawrence-Clark is widely regarded as one of the greatest British dressage riders and trainers of all time. After a highly versatile early career spanning showing, show jumping, point-to-pointing and eventing, she specialised in dressage representing Great Britain. She has point-to-pointing and also horse trials, including qualifying for Burley. She has judged several times at the Horse of the Year show, and she rode at several Olympic Games between 1972 in Munich and in 1988 in Seoul. At the 1978 World Dressage Championships, she won the individual bronze medal on Dutch courage. She retired from international competition at the end of 1995 to focus on training, judging and breeding. She is also an FBI international judge and certified as an FBI international dressage judge and 3-day event judge. She has judged widely across the globe, including USA, Canada and Europe, and awarded the MBE in 1979. Was the first ever recipient of the British Horse Society's Queen's Award for Equestrianism. Please give a huge Royal Welsh welcome to our acclaimed judge, Mrs. Jenny Lawrence-Clark. Thomas Sprightly competition is well underway here on the in-hand section of the day. It is interesting to note that the females have come through as champions in 3 of the sections, section D and C and E, with the stallion reigning supreme in section A. These 4 exhibits are judged by Mr. Chris Jones at the moment for the Thomas Sprightly Cup. However, they will be coming back in under another separate judge to compete for the Roy Welsh In-Hands Championship, which will also double up, if eligible, for the prize qualifier for Hoys. And when they come back in, they will obviously be competing against all the other in-hand champions here at the Roy Welsh. So as we can see in the ridden section, the judge is looking at the ridden equines. They will be showing in walk and trot and captor on both reins. They will be crossing the diagonal and cantering on the other rein for the judge to assess as they show themselves. After doing so, they are likely to be brought in an orderly lineup and very likely to give an individual show for our judge in order that she may assess their way of going. As you can see, there is a variety. Some are from jumping or hunter classes and some from flat classes as well. So we have a variety here, but it reflects the various competitions and the offer we have here at the Roy Welsh. Yn amlwg, mae Mr Jones yn dilyn i ben gyda'r ei feirniadaeth yma ynghylch mewn llaw o ceffylau. A braf yw croesawu Ffion Rhys o gwmni Telesgop i mewn i'r Brif Cylch i gyflwyno y cwpan i'r enillydd yr gystadleuaeth hon. Mae Telesgop wedi bod yn gefnogol iawn o'r sioe ers gryn y blynyddoedd, a ni'n gwerthfawrogi ei nawdd o'r gystadleuaeth yma. So Mr Jones has turned the Thomas Sprightly competitors, that we can see them from the side. And which one will take the cup this year? I believe the decision has been made, and it goes to the Section C. Mewn Curiosa wins the Thomas Sprightly Cup in 2026, with the reserve going to Section B. Mewn Mimosa. Llongyfarchiadau mawr yn wir I deulu pantifaid yna nawr yn rhifau mennau. Llongyfarchiadau mawr ar ennill Cwpan, Fythol, Tom and Sprightly. Dyma ni felly. Ffion Rhys yn cyflwyno'r cwpan yma i'r brydfa, a Mr Chris Jones hefyd. Wrth i ni fyr ymlaen gyda'r cystadlu yn cylch y ceffylau, bydd yn hyd sylwebwyr yma, my fellow commentators here, Non and Sarah, will take you through with the individual horses coming out and what section they represent. So we'll give you a little bit of an insight into the background and why they are here. So I will now transfer to Non, who will give us a little bit of a background on the class that our current exhibit in the right section has won.
Felly, gynta I wneud ei sioe unigol fan hyn, mae y cob yna'n gyflwy, so the first to make its individual show here in the Ridden Supreme is the champion Ridden Cob. And this section was judged here in the main ring on Monday, where there was a strong entry of Ridden Cobs, mares or geldings exceeding 148 centimetres.
Cwpan, Fythol, Tom and Sprightly. Felly, dyma ni gyfeillion. Rhowch gyferdwyaeth felly I enillydd y Cwpan Fythol Thomas Sprightly. Enillydd the winner of the Thomas Sprightly Cup. We have the Section C, Mewn Curiosa, followed by the reserve Mewn Mimosa. And they will be returning, all of these will be returning again to the main ring to compete for the in-hand championship. And I'll transfer you now to Sarah, who will give us a little bit of information about our current exhibit in the written section.
So now coming forward, we have the champion riding pony. So the riding pony, there's 3 height sections. This is the 12-2 section that was champion down in the horse ring. And they're a pony, a quality pony of type. They should be very flashy of their movements and be safe for a child to ride. So there's 3 height sections, and there's a 12-2 section, there's a 13-2 section, and a 14-2 section. So the children can be up to 18 years old, up to the 14-2 height, and they should be good moving, safe for a child to ride. They're plaited, and they can have a coloured brow band. This has got just a red one, but they can get very flashy with diamantes. And normally the show consists of a figure of 8 with a walk, trot and canter on both reins. Next to come out to give their ridden show at this in-hand ridden supreme is our coloured champion. Now the coloured classes were well supported. We had boys qualifiers in the coloured section for the first time this year. And there's different classes depending on the type. So this section champion came from the native, non-native traditional class. So in the native traditional class, they can have native blood in them, such as the Welsh blood, or they can have traditional blood. So by traditional, they're the heavy traditional gypsy quag types. So in the coloured class now, they can be a variation of different colours. So we've got black and white, we've got piebald, skewbald, and nowadays there's genetic testing as well. So actually we can have whole coloured animals that test genetically for the coloured gene. But this was new this year. So if you see a whole coloured animal winning a coloured class, it will be genetically tested for the gene and it will have a badge on its bridle. So this is the native type, and they need to be expressive in their movements. Obedient to ride, and hopefully we'll have a gallop as well. Apart from the native and traditional classes, we also have the plaited coloured classes. So there'll be a plaited pony class and a plaited horse class. So overall there's 4 classes for the colours. There's the pony traditional native, horse traditional native, and then the pony plaited and horse plaited sections.
Wel, gyfeillion, ydw i braf gweld y ceffylau yma mewn llaw yn dod i mewn i'r prif gylch. Here we have the in-hand champions that have returned for the in-hand championship here at the Royal Welsh. We do actually have 2 in-hand championships, the Royal Welsh in-hand champion and the Hoi Supreme in-hand championship, which is the Price Family Supreme qualifier. However, our judge today will first consider the Royal Welsh in-hand champion, and both will be judged by Mr Martin Robert Jones of Chase Farm, Vale of Glamorgan.
So coming forward now for the ridden show, we have the Show Hunter Pony champion. Now the Show Hunter Pony is supposed to be heavier in type and weight compared to the children's riding pony, and it's supposed to be able to go across country and carry a child safely across country. This has come from our 13-hand section. There's 4 different heights. So we have a 12-hand Shahunter pony, a 13-hand Shahunter pony, 14 hands, and a 15 hands. So they come from very small, to take the child just off the leading rein, up to about 18 years of age. And they're supposed to show a good gallop. So part of the difference between the children's riding pony and the hunter pony is that they're expected to show a good gallop to prove that they can go across country. These are shown in a plain bridle, so they don't have the jazzy brow bands of the children's riding ponies. As you can see in this one, it's got a lovely plain leather brow band. And they're supposed to be a more workman-like type. And I think she's going to show us a lovely gallop down the front here then.
Therefore, as mentioned earlier, we do welcome Mr. Martin Robert Davies, Chase Farm, Vale of Glamorgan, here to judge our Supreme in Hand and Price qualifier. He's a breeder of riding ponies, palmbreds and Section Bs under the Chaseford stud, and a previous judge here after Roy Welsh also. Professionally, with his late partner, they showed show ponies, hunter ponies, ridden Arabs, cobs, hacks and hunters, and also stood thoroughbred stallions for a number of years, as well as hunting and team chasing. So quite the CV, ladies and gentlemen. Although from a non-equestrian background, he learned by watching the top show people of that time, looking at their career, and he started around 1968 winning at the Royal Welsh with a pony called Stokely Swallow. One of his highlights was producing Chinook Chantilly to be a riding pony of the year at Hoys, and then later breeding 2 Hoys winners, Chaseford Actor and Chaseford Charisma. An international judge, having judged in Ireland, Canada, Australia, and at most major shows from the United Kingdom. We welcome you, Mr. Davies, to the Royal Welsh.
So I bet you can't guess where this horse has come from. This has come from the ridden heavy horse, and this is a Clydesdale. So she won the ridden heavy horse section. This section is ridden by a judge and is marked for confirmation. And in the ridden heavy horse classes, you can have your Clydesdales, you can have your Shires. So you have all the heavy horse breeds represented, and this is a great galloper, this one. He's very active and balanced for such a large horse. So the ridden heavy horse class was new to the Royal Welsh this year. And he has a very active, balanced canter. So now coming forward, we have the Welsh A under saddle. So this was judged in the horse ring. So with the Welsh A, this pony came forward as the winner of the Welsh A under saddle class. So it's a good example of its breed. He's very active. He sits up and looks up through the bridle.
The eligibility for the in-hand Royal Welsh Championship is to find the in-hand horse or pony. The champion horse or pony from each of the following breeds is eligible to compete, and Sarah and Non will give you insight into the particular breeds when they come out for their individual show. However, the following are eligible: Welsh ponies and cobs, sections A, B, C and D, hunters breeding, show hunter ponies breeding, riding pony breeding, Welsh Parkers, Shetlands, miniature Shetlands, in-hand Colominos, in-hand coloured horses and ponies, sport horse breeding, racehorse to riding horse in hand, Shire horses, British miniature and American miniature horses. And I should note at this point that we do have a very, very special prize for the winner of the in-hand and the ridden championship. We are very pleased as a society that Mr. Hugh Thomas Sadlery has donated 2 bridles which will be given to the Supreme in-hand and the Supreme ridden. He has been trading here at the Royal Welsh Show for 45 years, ladies and gentlemen, and he has donated an in-hand bridle for the in-hand champion and a double bridle for the ridden champion. For those of you that are in the equine world, they are quite prized possessions, ladies and gentlemen. So we look forward to welcoming him into the ring on both occasions to present these lovely bridles. Felly, yn ochr mewn llaw, mae gyffynnau I gyd wedi cael eu cyfle I fynd rhagddi, a bydden nhw wedyn yn dod I mewn yn un pes a dod ymlaen tu blaen y beirniad iddo cael edrych ar eu cydymffurfiad nhw a hefyd sut maen nhw yn perfformio tu blaen i'r gynulleidfa.
So this section A has come from our Hoys section this morning down in the boys' ring. So the first section A was from the Welsh A under saddle, and this was our champion from our Hoys M&M section, which is the A, B, C's and D's.
Next up in the ridden championship is the champion section C in the saddle. So this section was judged here in the main ring first thing on Monday morning with a very strong class in front of the judge. So of course the section C, also known as the Welsh Ponies of Cob type, is one of the Welsh Pony and Cob Society breeds. Whereby the ponies receive a ride and confirmation mark, and then the marks combined to provide the final placings. Felly, Pencampwriaeth ac anec o dan gyfrwy o flaen y beirniad rwan.
Now in our in-hand championship we have forward the champion hunter. So this is the 2-year-old winner and overall young stock champion. So in the hunters we have different types. So we have a lightweight type, middleweight and heavyweight type. And this has come through from our young stock. So they're to be workmanlike in their gait. The next one forward we have is from our show hunter pony breeding section. So a bit similar to the hunters, these are shown in a plain bridle and should have more substance about them compared to the in-hand riding pony breeding. So this mare won her broodmare class and then went overall champion. They have 4 different heights, the Shahunter ponies, ranging from 12 hands up to 15 hands. Now coming forward in the ridden section is our Palomino representative. Palomino's had very good entries forward. And the Palomino Society had a very good championship recently. And they've very grown in popularity. So they're limited to different shades and colours of Palomino, and they're judged on performance and conformation. Now forward we have our miniature Shetland champion, being assessed for its in-hand. Now forward for the in-hand section is the in-hand Palomino. So we've had our ridden on one end of the ring, and now we have our in-hand on the other end of the ring. And as you can see, they're both Palomino. So as I explained in the in-hand, its conformation is included, as well as the colour. And they can be of any type, so there's no specific type for Palomino. As you can see, we have 2 different sorts, one ridden and one in-hand here.
As explained earlier, we have 2 championships being judged in the hand section, which will be the Roy Welsh in-hand champion and the Supreme Prize Family Championship. But what is the difference, I can hear you ask? Well, the difference primarily is the eligibility to compete. The heavy horses, it is the Shire races, not eligible to compete in the Prize Family Prize Championship, and neither is the champion in the respective section if she has already qualified for Hoys in 2026. However, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is no Shire forward in the Royal Welsh Hand Championship, so the in-hand and the prize are currently judged as one and the same.
So now forward we have our in-hand sports horse champion. So the sports horse is judged with the potential for the horse to go into different spheres, so like eventing, show jumping, dressage. So that's the criteria. They have to be shown and run on a triangle. So it takes a little bit more doing than just running up and down. They have to show balance through the triangle and the turn. At the other end now we have our rigid working hunter champion. So with the working hunters they have to jump a course of rustic fences and then be ridden by the judge and be able to go out, whether it's cross country or eventing, be of an athletic sporty type.
You should also note that if any of
This is the riding pony breeding champion. This is not the park bred, I do apologise. This is the riding pony champion. So now we had our working hunter, and this is our working hunter pony. So this is a mini version of our working hunter. They run the course of fences, and then they have to give a show, and they're marked for their style and way of going. So this is to take a child across country, and be a more workmanlike style.
Next up in the in-hand championship is the champion section B. Felly nesaf yn Cyfnod Llaw yn y Pencampwriaeth. So the section Bs were judged here yesterday and today, with the youngster classes taking place here in the main ring yesterday, followed by the senior classes and the championships today. So the Welsh ponies, section Bs, of course, are one of our Welsh breeds, and the ponies go up to 32 hands in height, and they're very versatile ponies, and they excel in all sorts of different disciplines, be that show jumping, eventing, dressage and so forth.
Now we have forward our standard Shetland. So first of all we had our miniature Shetland, and then we have our standard Shetland. So they are all the way from the Shetland Isles, but they're very, very strong classes in Wales. They're very well represented. And my experience of Shetlands is that they're quite a handful. And they're very, very opinionated. This one's showing itself off very well here.
Cymreig sydd ganddo ni nesaf. It's the Champion Welsh Pathbred exhibit that's next up in front of our judge. And the Welsh Pathbred section, all horses and ponies must have at least 12.5% registered Welsh blood. They do not have a specific height limit, but they're often crossed with breeds such as the thoroughbred or Cannamaras, in order to combine the Welsh hardiness with athletic performance.
Well, all the individuals have their show, and our judge walks the line. I'm sure something has taken her eye. As you can see, the written section, you've got the smaller breeds, the Welsh A's, up to the very big horses. Something here, ladies and gentlemen, for the cradle to the grave, from your very young children to your adults. Something indeed that will take you through all the disciplines of equine world.
Now we have the smallest of the Welsh breeds in front of our in-hand judge, which is the Welsh Mountain Pony, also known as the Section A's. So the Welsh Section A's stand under 12 hands high, and they are known for their hardiness and ponies that excel in all disciplines. So these classes were judged here in the ring, with the youngster classes judged on Tuesday and the seniors to follow yesterday. Nesaf, mae gyda ni Pencampwr yr adran copiau Cymreig sydd yn adran data, wrth gwrs. So now we have the largest of the Welsh breeds in front of our in-hand judge, which is of course the Welsh Cobs. So this was the champion section B, judged here in the main ring yesterday. We once again, as with the A's, had the youngstock classes judged here on Tuesday morning, and then the seniors and the championships to follow yesterday. So the Welsh Cobs must exceed 13.2 hands in height, but there is no specific upper height limit. Ac felly, yr olaf yn y linell mewn llaw ydy'r adran ec. And so, to complete the individual show in the in-hand ring, we have the champion Welsh Gwylio Cob type exhibit, the section C. Now, this pony was judged here this morning. We had the junior classes on Tuesday, followed by the seniors judged here.
Ond mae'n edrych yn debyg bod yn agos I wybod pwy yw'r pencampwr dan gyfrwy sioe 2026. It looks like we are very nearing knowing the winner of the ridden champion here at the 2026 Royal Show. Our judge, Mrs. Jenny Lawson-Clark, has cast an astute eye over the exhibits. She's watched them perform, and she also has walked the line to ensure she hasn't missed the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Felly, pwy sy'n mynd I fynd â hi? I'm sure in the written section you have your favourite, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, you probably do have your favourite. But will it be the one that our judge has chosen today? I think we're about to find out the winner of the ridden champion. And it goes to Highcurst Example, a prolific winner here, number 1397, Jennifer Hughes' exhibit here today. But if I can, and the reserve goes to the ridden cob, the real steel, number 1653, owned and ridden by Bobby Thomas and bred by Tom Mooney, the ridden cobs. Congratulations indeed to you. However, in the in-hand section, what is currently happening, the top 6 are being drawn forward as a preliminary judge here in the in-hand section. So as we take out the awards to the winners in the ridden section, we thank our sponsor, Kiernan Steel Wales. They sponsored Kiernan Steel Wales for their sponsorship, and they coming into the ring, we have the presentation here of the award, and they will also receive £250 of the Royal Welsh Award and reserve £100. We also welcome Mr. Hugh Thomas into the ring. He has been servicing the equine industry for over 45 years here at the Royal Welsh, and he has made a specially commissioned double bridle for the winner, and what a gift to have, ladies and gentlemen. Please give Mr. Hugh Thomas a huge welcome into the ring. He serves the equine community greatly. Diolch yn fawr iddo am ei wasanaeth ac am gefnogi'r sioe gymaint dros y 45 mlynedd diwethaf. So these two ridden exhibits will return for the supreme horse, which will be judged after the completion of the in-hand section. So, we have our final 6 in the Royal Welsh in-hand champion and the prize prize qualifier. Dyma nhw felly, dyma'r 6 ola. Mae beiriad Mr Davies wedi penderfynu arno. A mae'n dod nôl i'n ben as he walks back to our steward. I wonder where the championship goes. As he informs Helen Rees, our Chief Steward, of the winner of the in-hand, that it goes to the Section B. Glencore Hackle Era takes the Royal Welsh in-hand championship and the prize supreme qualifier here at the 2026 Royal Welsh Show, and the reserve goes to Section C, Menai Curiosa. Camgymeriadau nawr y Brydau Cymreig sy'n dod i'r adwy yma heddiw. And we also welcome to the ring our sponsors, Peter and Kathleen Bowler of Kathleen Bowler Financial Services. Kath has her own business and financial advising, but is also a board member and the chair of finance here at the Royal Welsh Show. Mr Thomas will also be coming across and presenting an in-hand bridle to the winner of the in-hand and prize qualifier. And interestingly so, our sponsor has been a customer of our in-hand bridle supplier since 1981. So that's quite an accolade, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? As our sponsor, Kathleen approaches Agent Owen of the Glencore stud and presents him with his sashes and award. I'm sure he's had a very successful show, winning here yesterday in the Welsh Cob class on the Wednesday afternoon and coming out to be supreme here at Royal Welsh. Well, as Mr Hugh Thomas comes from the written side to the in-hand side to present the bridle also. And his daughter Jenna is there ready with the bridle, and as you can see, servicing the Royal Welsh 45 years on her top. And we are very grateful for this, in accompanying the sponsors also to present here today. Give a warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to the winner of the Supreme Ridden Welsh Year at the Royal Welsh Show, Hawker's Example, followed by Gwylio Cylch, our reserve ridden, who will come back, obviously, to compete for the Supreme Horse here at the 2026 show. They are now presenting the Reserve Supreme in hand with the reward, Mewn Curiosa. And the stewards clear the centre of the ring in order to prepare for the Supreme Horse here at the Royal Welsh Show. To the winner of the in-hand champion here at the Royal Welsh and qualifying for the twice by fire, we have Mewn from led here by owner Adrian Gogledd. And he has so many rosettes, ladies and gentlemen, to string around the number has failed to hold them all up. So he's going to have to collect those rosettes ready for the Supreme. So, we are now moving on to the Supreme of the 2026 show, and it's quite an accolade when you think about the over 2,600 entries that have come and entered here at the Royal Show. And we have seen the two that have been chosen for the Supreme Ridden, we have seen the two that have been chosen for the Supreme in hand, and we will next see the driving champion also coming into the ring to compete for the prestigious Supreme show. At this point, I would also like to thank our judges, Mrs. Jenny Lawrence-Clark and Mr. Martin Davis, for undertaking the judging here this afternoon. I do hope they have enjoyed here with us at the Royal Welsh, and I do hope they are very pleased with the equines that they have had in front of them. But we need to move on, and as we move on, we move on to the Royal Welsh Supreme Horse Championship here. We welcome our judge into the ring, a very familiar face in the equine world and the selling of horses, Mr. Terry Court from Herefordshire. Mr. Court lives in Hereford, so actually won't have travelled too far here to the show. He was an auctioneer and valuer for 6 years and was the official auctioneer to circa 20 societies, including the Welsh Pony Comp Society and 4 other horse and pony societies. If he's not a familiar face, he again is a very familiar voice. He's never shown and is no longer on any panels. However, he has judged at many shows over the years, including the Royal Three Counties, the Royal Bath West, and the Royal Welsh, where he has judged the Welsh ponies and cars. As well as being an auctioneer, he actually played football for Wales under 18s, would you believe? Cricket for Herefordshire and owned a racehorse called Digston House, who won the Ritz Club Chase in Cheltenham and became favourite for the Grand National, but unfortunately fell at Beecher's Brook. We welcome, therefore, or croeso felly, please give a very much welcome to our Supreme Horse Judge, Mr. Terry Court.